In this video, I will do a restock for my home, putting away and organizing items in the kitchen, pantry, and in the bathroom, and a little joyful project, and many more. Stay until the end to see them all. Oh, and I have some bloopers on the end as well. I hope you guys had a great week. We had a busy one, and I have to restock my home with some of the things. I went far away to the stores that I really like, where I can stock up on items that I don't use that often, and I cannot wait for spring. So I'm pulling in this table from the garage. I keep it there for the winter, but this belongs to my deck because I like to set up a kitchen for the summer outside, and I thought I'm going to bring this in while I'm going to put away some items in the pantry. But first, it's gonna need a loving care. I purchased this wax. It's an all-natural product, and I thought I'm going to give a shot since it's a more heavy-duty thing that I can use for the outside furniture. Keeping my pantry simple as possible by using recipes that are simple and using most of the time the same ingredients, but I like to stock up on a few items like the rice flour that I don't use that often, but they are amazing when I want to fry some vegetables. Recently we really love the fried carrots. They are so delicious.
Oh, said this is something you would never do. Here we are in the car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know if you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
We have some birthdays that are coming up, so I'm kind of slowly, mildly getting ready for that as well in the pantry.
Let's be honest for a second. Yeah, you'll be in.
These are some dried papayas, and sometimes I purchase them in tiny itty bitty pieces. Those are great for muffins. I have different plan for these big chunky ones.
I think I said enough. You said you love.
Oh, there's no way I can put this down there. Boys will eat it in like a couple of days, so I need to hide it.
Here we are in a car.
I mean, it's just less obvious up there, I think. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna.
I did buy some of our favorite teas. This is the Blueberry Wild Child. It tastes like more of forest-ish flavor. I mean that like berry flavored, but I didn't find any of the Maui mango tea, which is our ultimate favorite.
Just do it.
I tried the wax on the table and I really like it. It doesn't have this greasy residue, so I am trying out on this shelf in the pantry as well, because this is where I put sort of like the messy stuff that has greasy bottom and such. So hopefully that will be a nice buffer to keep the shelf nicer. There were some tortilla chips on sale, so I stock up on that. I like to make nachos. That's something that it's easy to make and it's very fast to make them for dinner. So I always have that on hand. And I have some staples like potatoes, onions. Since we have to eat gluten-free, there are times when it's hard to find, at least in our area, some of the flours. So either I order it off of Amazon, and sometimes we find some great flour kinds and oatmeals at Costco. So I like to rely on those sources. I like natural grocers and grocery outlet. I like simple decor. This is why I like the chalk marker, because it's a very simple way and space saving way of decorating. So now I'm washing off the snowflake design off of this door, and I'm going to add just little itty bitty flowers, kind of like reminding me of the spring when the trees are blooming and they have those flower petals flying in the air. This is what I'm trying to recreate on this glass door. Sometimes I can get items that I refill from the garden, and those are the most satisfying ones. Well, this is actually not from my garden, but my friend has a bay leaf tree and she just dropped me off these branches. Now they are dry, so I'm going to put them in a glass jar, and since I have plenty, I'm going to put some into a bag and pass it on to another friend who will enjoy it as well.
We felt insane, red wine in your bed, on the naked floor, behind that gated door, always so discreet, on 14 Washburn Street.
I don't know how much you can hear it in the background, but I have the dryer going, so I'm doing laundry while I'm doing this restocking process, and I'm going to refill my baskets with the clean towels. I just like to roll them up. It's very easy to grab them that way. And I have some rags that I like to use for random things when I store items in the refrigerator. They are great at absorbing all the moist, and I just cleaned those as well, as I'm preparing for cleaning out the refrigerator today as well. Restocking the fresh clothing can just fill up the whole room with a fresh scent, and I really enjoy that. I like to try new things and figuring out new ways how to store things with less space. And these tablets are gonna be a great substitute for those big bulky soap bottles that I have in the bathroom usually. So now I'm switching to that one. I just have to drop the tablet into the water and it reduces the waste as well. So I will let you know how it goes, but I like that it has a foamy texture, so it gives a fast option to wash the hands. And I'm restocking the toilet paper, fresh towels. Time to refill my stomach. This is very easy to make and it's packed with all the good things that keeps your stomach full. I'm just going to cook some eggs, and I like to cook them for about 10 minutes. I think that's a sweet spot for me for eggs. And I will use some cabbage. And when I first saw this recipe, cabbage in the sandwich, no thank you. But I'm so glad I tried because it's actually delicious. It's really the perfect texture. The only secret to it is to chop it up very thin and then adding some salt, and I crushed it a little bit and I squeeze out the juice as well, so it becomes more soft yet it's still crunchy. And for the eggs, I'm just going to add some mayo, so basically it's just an egg sandwich with some cabbage, but the combination of these two texture and the flavor is really amazing. When I'm going to have the studio done, it's gonna be so much easier to separate the tasks from creation to shipping. It's gonna be much easier, so now I'm just dealing with it as is. But I have to tell you, we have the windows, so Joel bought them and he's going to start to install them today. I'm so looking forward to have this space where I can create, but I'm not going to hold this one back until the studio is done. I'm going to do it now. It's because I'm in full swing in spring waiting mode. I just really love yellow around this time of the year and little lights. So this project is gonna be perfect for now, just as I'm waiting for the spring. It's a perfect little break that feeds my soul before I continue with the homemaking and restocking the home. Is that still in there? There are two beasts that are living in my kitchen. One of them is the pantry, the other one is the refrigerator. I'm going to restock all the things in the refrigerator to get ready for the week of cooking.
Rivers upstream, the things that you said. Tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you know?
First, I'm gathering the items that are kind of downhill and I have to use them right away, and that would be 3 slices of fish. So I'm making a soup out of that. Also, I'm going to stock up my eggs. I like to use a lot because the gluten-free baking, it's trickier and it adds volume to it. It just raises all the baked goods better with eggs, and plus I can hide the protein for the boys in there. Also, I'm going to clean and put away all the vegetables that I bought for this week.
They say time is a healer. Just you wait and see.
Of course, these ZWILLING dishes are a big help to keep things fresh after chopping them up. But the reason I like to chop them up to this shape, because as I said, we're really into the fried carrots these days. So I can make those quickly that way, but also I can chop them up very quickly for a soup if I need to.
So tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I know that you believe in me? So painfully quiet and slow. I try my best to move.
When I restock the refrigerator, I like to chop up the vegetables for the week because this is the most tedious part of the cooking. So it helps me to stay on track and cook for my family more. I was only planning to restock my refrigerator, but I'm realizing I'm not gonna get away just only with that. I need to wipe out the bottom part and remove some of the ice.
Tell me, did you know that you would believe in me just like the winter snow? Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should have known that you'd believe.
Those little organizer dividers are mostly used in the bathroom and other drawers, but I find it very useful in the refrigerator to stock up on itty bitty items and keep them in place in the drawer as it moves in and out. I did stock up on dairy-free cheese because it was on sale.
Painfully quiet and slow. I try my best to move.
Since I'm on the roll and I know I will be happy for this tomorrow morning, I'm going to mix all the spices and meat. Some dried mushrooms, garlic, onion, vegetal.
Some people have written books, some have a great look that covers the magazines for kids who are 17, but I don't know what to do. Staring into the blue sky.
The fermented egg yolks are drying out nicely. Pretty soon I can eat them.
Of what awaits them when it all ends, but I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in a century, or will I be forgotten?
I picked a good day to go to the store because they had so many items on sale, and Natural Grocers has a bacon that doesn't have any sugar in there, so I stocked up on these and I'm going to freeze them. It's a very easy and convenient way just to use some wax paper, roll them up, separate them, and I can take them out one by one.
Some people that put their faith into someone who's half their age, reading from a torn out page from a book filled with lies. But I don't know what to do. I'm staring into the blue sky and just waiting for a sign. Someday a talk of the town that we are living in.
I'm separating the broccoli flowerets, and it's gonna be easy and convenient to use them.
Ahead of me, am I part of a grander master plan? Will I
Closing the day with a thought that it's well stocked up on food and all the rest, and it's gonna be a nice morning, but now it's time to rest. And if you enjoy the bloopers, they are coming up now.
I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in this century? Or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind? Or the talk of the town that we are living in? I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in this century? Or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind? Or the talk of the town that we are living in? Well, I don't know.
Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye!